What's up, everybody? Noah Kisser back here for my January 2023 movies ranked. These are all 18 movies that I saw from the worst to the best. 18 films in total. This includes streaming, Hallmark, theatrical releases, everything. So here we go. Starting off at the bottom, we have a horror film from Lionsgate called Snow Falls. This is a film that was all about this group of 5 friends who, after a snowstorm, strands 5 friends in a remote cabin with no power and little food. Disorientation slowly claims their sanity as each of them succumbs to a fear that the snow itself may be contaminated or somehow evil. This is a film that just felt very flat, very unscary. There wasn't anything too special about this film. It was instantly forgettable, and it's not all that creepy. It's a very intriguing idea, but the execution of it didn't work overall. Next up is A Prince in Paradise from Great American Family. This is I don't think this is original. I could be wrong, but this one starred Rhiannon Fish. A very, very easy film to watch, but not one that I'm going to instantly remember. However, she does have another one with Tyler Hynes coming out on Hallmark Channel in March, which I'm really looking forward to. At number 16, we have Sick. This is a film I was not all that big on. Sick was a film that I thought was just a little too messy, and it just felt like a film that I would never watch again. This is a very intriguing idea, but the execution for me, just like Snow Falls, didn't work out. But with Sick, it really did have a couple good moments. It had a couple good moments, a couple good elements, including the performances and some good kills. But overall, instantly forgettable film for me. Next up is going to be the Netflix film You People. This was all about a new couple and their families reckon with modern love amid cultural clashes, societal expectations, and generational differences. So pretty much Jonah Hill wants to marry Eddie Murphy's daughter, and he's just meeting the family and getting to know their ways, as is Eddie Murphy is getting to know Jonah Hill's ways. So it's a comedy that isn't all that funny. 2 good performances, a very slowly paced film at some points, a little overlong, but overall it's okay. Next up is the Hulu original film, The Drop. This is all about, in a clever cringe comedy, a seemingly happy married couple confronts a test of their marriage when one of them drops a baby while at a destination wedding at a tropical island with a bunch of friends. This is a film that's not all that funny. The execution doesn't work out. The script is very unfunny. The performances are good, but overall, an instantly forgettable comedy that I'm not going to remember by the end of the year until I look at my list. Next up is a Up TV rom-com called The Princess and the Bodyguard. An alright one, all about Lexi is devastated when she's asked to give up her to give up her life in New York to resume her secret identity of royal princess. Under the watchful eye of a handsome but infuriating bodyguard, will she fulfill her destiny and find love at the same time? This is a film that really did work at times. An overly cheesy film, but from a TV romance film, that's what we want. We weren't asking for anything monumental. We're asking for a really, really decent film. And this one delivered that. A 3-star from me. Not an awful month, but definitely the weaker of the Up TV films that I saw, which I only saw one because the other 2, no interest. Because either I've seen them or something like that. Next up is a GAC film called From Chicago with Love. This is one that was instantly forgettable for me as well. A 3-star from me, but pretty much round those first 3 romance movies up into one, because the same goes for that one. Love in Glacier National, a national park romance. This is the newest Hallmark Channel original film, and this one is all about sparks fly when Hannah, an expert in avalanche forecasting, brings her new technology to Glacier National Park and faces pushback from the director of Mountain Rescue, who relies on more intuition and common sense. Their dual approach bring more than forecasting to the forefront of their hearts. A very beautifully shot film with very little chemistry between the 2 stars here, but 2 really good performances. Steven Hauser is very, very charismatic. He has a charm to him that is just so likable. And of course, Ashley Newborough is phenomenal in here, but the chemistry does not work because there's no on-screen chemistry, and there's not a lot of written chemistry in the script. So when 2 chemistries do not meet or try to take one over, then your film just kind of suffers for it. Next up is The Dog Lover's Guide to Dating. This is a film I was not expecting a whole lot from. This is a subpar Hallmark film, but still one I think you should see if you're a Hallmark fan. This was all about Simon, who believes that Chloe is the girl of his dreams, but can't seem to win her beloved pup over. He enlists the help of a dog trainer named Alex, and soon finds himself wondering where his connection really might be. This is a film that is going to be on the Hallmark Channel every single couple weeks, maybe every month. Not one I'm going to watch again, but definitely a decent one. Now we get into the good films. This is the weaker of the Wedding Veil 6-film series, but definitely a step up from Autumn Reeser's last film in that series. The Wedding Veil inspiration. Emma's plans get thrown off when Paolo returns to Italy to take care of his father, and she discovers a new passion for making art accessible to all. A very decent film, beautifully shot. The costume design is very beautiful. The chemistry is there. Just something with the story didn't really intrigue me all that much. And the chemistry was not there between Emma and Paolo as much as it was in the second film, Wedding Veil Unveiled. One that should have been more, but they make up for with the Wedding Veil Journey, which is Alison Sweeney's movie. Tracy and Nick agree to set aside their work to make time for a long overdue honeymoon to Greece. However, they soon may find themselves confronting life choices when they get stranded on a secluded island, and Tracy befriends a very likable child who is going through a tough time involving his passion for art, as well as he wants to see his uncle. That's all I'm going to say. It's very easy. Fall into Winter is a GAC original film that I was not expecting a lot from because the trailer didn't intrigue me all that much. But this is all about Keeley, who is aghast when her brother sells his half of their family-owned upscale candy shop to his best friend from high school. And now they are basically they're going at each other because Keeley does not like change. But Brooks does. And also, they're getting ready for a Winterfest, which is a big festival in their hometown. But it might offer new beginnings as well. Good chemistry between Lori Loughlin and James Tupper, but definitely one I'm going to recommend you due to the chemistry, the comedy, and the cinematography. Very, very well done winter film, and definitely the best of GAC Family's films that I've seen in a good while. Not counting their Christmas, because we've only gotten like three non-Christmas ones. But anyways, we have Megan up next at number 6, and Megan's a very, very fun killer doll movie all about a brilliant toy company roboticist uses artificial intelligence to develop Megan, a lifelike doll programmed to emotionally bond with her newly orphaned niece. When the doll's programming works too well, she becomes overprotective of her new friend with terrifying results. Very fun film. It's overly cheesy, but that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted it overly cheesy. We wanted fun, and that's what I got from it. One I can see myself watching later in the year. The Hammer from Reba McEntire. This is a Lifetime original film. Reba McEntire's The Hammer is all about a judge who passes away under suspicious circumstances, but Kim Wheeler is the brand new judge in town and her circuit stretches between Las Vegas and Reno. A rugged, often desolate area where anything and everything can happen. Kim Wheeler, an attorney who is appointed as judge for Nevada's 5th District after former judge's death. As the investigation into the death intensifies, Kim's sister, who runs the local brothel, becomes the prime suspect. And her sister is played by Melissa Peterman. Very, very fun film. Very easy to like this film. They do everything right with this one. It's easy. It's charming. It's not your typical Lifetime plotline, but this is definitely one that I can see myself enjoying many, many more times, and showing people who want to see a different Lifetime film. Family History Mysteries Buried Past is all about genealogist Sophie, played by Janelle Parrish, is an expert at bringing families together. When her close friend Jonathan urgently needs to find a bone marrow donor, the case becomes personal, and they're basically trying to find his father, who has long been thought of passed away. Very, very good film here, a mystery that Hallmark Channel or Hallmark doesn't really tackle. It's more like, hey, a murder here, and we need to figure out who did it and their motive and everything else. Very intriguing twist on a mystery here, and I enjoyed that one. Number 3 for my third favorite film of the entire month of January is A Man Called Otto. A very likable comedy that is a little overlong, thus it would have gotten a little bit higher, but A Man Called Otto does tug at the heartstrings as well as your funny bone with a very good performance from Tom Hanks. And number 2 is going to be the, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Shotgun Wedding. Shotgun Wedding with Jennifer Lopez and Josh Duhamel, including Jennifer Coolidge, Lenny Kravitz, and Cheech Marin. Darcy and Tom, played by Josh Duhamel and Jennifer Lopez, gather their families for the ultimate destination wedding when their entire party gets taken hostage. So that to us part takes on a whole new meaning in this hilarious, adrenaline-fueled adventure, as Darcy and Tom must save their loved ones if they don't kill each other first. Very well done comedy here. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but I enjoyed this one overall. It's very easy, it's charming, it's funny, it's well shot, it's action-packed. It's a very different film from what we've seen Jennifer Lopez's rom-coms do recently. With Marry Me, it was a very straightforward rom-com with a very good chemistry bond between Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez. The chemistry is there between these two, but in a different way. The action, the comedic beats just work for me. Overall, my favorite film of the entire month of January should be no surprise to anybody who's a viewer of the channel. The Wedding Veil Expectations. Avery and Peter, played again by Lacey Chabert and Kevin McGarry, try to keep their romance alive while renovating the old house they bought and juggling work. But everything takes on a new perspective when they get some news that they've been hoping for. Ends up being, if you can't see by the poster or by the plot line, by the poster and the teaser, Lacey Chabert, Avery, is now pregnant. And that's basically what the entire movie is going towards. It's going towards them renovating the house, but also it is about her pregnancy, and you're seeing the progression of that go along. It's very relatable to some people who have had kids. I am not a parent, but I know people who have kids, and I know that this will be a very, very very easy film for them to just watch and enjoy. So there's my ranking video of all 18 January films, and I hope to get a lot more watch for you guys in February, but I'm going to be very, very easy, because I'm not going to be doing everything like I did last year. I'm going to be doing ones that I want to do, and not just ones to review. But there you go, everybody. There's the January ranking video, and I will see all of you guys next time for some February reviews, including 80 for Brady and Knock at the Cabin. I will see all of you guys next time.